I started off with a scratch and dent 3D printer, learned how to fix it, modify it, use that printer to build another printer. From there, 3D printed a little desktop-sized robot and started to learn about robotics through that. And with the hopes of being able to access an industrial robot like the one behind me eventually. Really like to think I creatively misuse tools. If I was on an island like Tom Hanks in Castaway and a FedEx box had some different parts in it, I'd definitely creatively misuse those to make some work. My name's Cody Norman. I'm a Chicago-based artist and designer. I grew up as the son of a contractor on job sites with chunks of wood and some nails, and the framers would come over and be like, make something. And as a little kid, I'd just sit there and hammer blocks of wood together. And through that, I learned I liked the process of making things and understand how materials work and methods. And the core through line of all of it is trying to shape and transform materials in ways that are uncommon to the general audience. So typically plastic objects specifically are injection molded, smooth, glossy, sleek, with very little information of how they were made. And I feel like most viewers don't understand how plastic objects are made. Trying to make things that are crunchy, gritty, is the goal. So making people really think about what are these materials. Oh, that's something I see in my everyday life 1,000 times, but I've never really thought about how it was made. So this challenge of material perception. So this is a tool that typically is doing the same thing millions of times until it is basically been found obsolete for that industry. This was spraying hot adhesive on windshields in a factory for cars, and now is 3D printing typically small batch production, anywhere from 1 to 3 to 100 objects. It really is like always being retooled and changed, and it's not meant to do that. This is inherently meant to just be set up once, and industry really spends a lot of money to do that and set it all up to do one task. To shift its job every week, it's kind of painful for me and for it, I think. Sometimes the work comes from concept, and then I have to bend the tool to my will to make that thing happen. But more often than not, I think of my practice almost like a plastic potter or a glass blower, where I am learning through the materials that I have and the tools that I have, and those kind of are driving the forms and what I can actually do. So I definitely come at it almost like this is a big digital pottery wheel that I'm controlling the hand. And because the tool and the robot aren't always talking to one another, there starts to happen this feedback loop of where the tool's going too fast, the robot's too slow, and vice versa, where these effects start to happen that you wouldn't typically see in industry. I really want people to be able to touch the work and actually feel it with this really crunchy or smooth, sleek, woven-esque textures. I want people to actually touch the work. I've always been very inclined to want to touch the art, and with my work, if it's a chair, it's a chair, or if it's a basket, it's a basket. I'm hoping people are actually using it and putting fruit in these baskets, or they are living with it, and it hopefully has been transformed so much that it won't be recycled again. And that's a big goal of mine, is to make the work structurally sound enough that, and beautiful in a sense that people are I don't want to recycle this thing. This isn't a single-use fruit basket. This is a precious object.